A young person that wants to get into the healthcare profession? Or are you even in the healthcare profession and you are thinking of starting your own home based business? And you're wondering, how can I create something that will last? How can I really make an impact in this world? And perhaps maybe you are ready to be in control of your life, of your destiny, but you don't entirely know how to start. What do you do? In this masterclass today, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can, you know, use AI, that's right, to help you really create the business that you want, or even create the life that you want. How you can use AI, and in particular, we'll be looking at ChatGPT. Are you excited about that? I am excited to share this with you. Now, you might be wondering, why am I interested in this? Well, I am a healthcare professional and I help people, particularly those who are managing sickle cell disease, to create a life that is exceptional, a life that they are proud of. And I do this by sharing with them videos like the one that you're about to watch, tutorials, workshops, master classes, showing them step by step how they can create a life that they are proud of, how they can start to lead a healthier and wealthier lifestyle. You see, once upon a time, I was living that lifestyle in which I will be, I will work, I'll fall ill, I'll go to hospital, I will, there'll be months that I'll not have any income, I'll be so depressed and demoralized. And I kept doing that because I was somebody that wants to really make an impact in the world. And I did not want my illness to dictate to me the type of life I was going to lead. So I'll work too hard and then I'll just crash. I kept wondering, how am I going to be able to do this? How am I going to be able to create a business, create a life that is generating me income even when I am stuck in hospital? I didn't know how to do that. And then I started to really be intentional about my learning, be intentional about where I want my life to be intentional about the things that I was going to be paying attention to. And so I formulated and came up with strategies that could help me to achieve that. And a lot of the things that I'm going to be sharing with you today, these are these are things that you can implement in your life right now for you to start to grow your business. Now, you will learn how to develop a business plan. You will learn how to master marketing and branding. We're going to spend 30 minutes, so we've got 20 more minutes to do this. And I'll share this with you using AI Chat GBT. Creating your own path, mastering Chat GBT to create your own dream. I wish I had Chat GBT when I was starting in my business because it would have cut down the time so much. I don't know if you've heard of ChatGPT, but it has really taken the world in storms. Many people have said that many people have looked at the negative part of ChatGPT, and quite a few people are wondering, will this take over my job? Um, will this become really bad and everything else? And will this destroy the world? All the negative has been coming out of it. And I don't know what is going to happen. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. But the thing is, smart people position themselves in a place where they can use tools that come around for good to benefit them. And ChatGPT, I believe, is one such tool that is going to help you at least get the foundation started. How can you now use ChatGPT? I'll be sharing with you some about things that you can do. And one thing that I want to mention to you is that AI, artificial intelligence, has been in this world for years, for decades. It's not a new thing. The technology is being improved. In your life, you've used AI. Now, ChatGPT has come around, and I'll share with you how you can implement it. So, if I'm going to share my screen with you right now. Okay, so this is what ChatGPT looks like. You are going to sign up for this. It's free. You sign up, and you might not have this when you sign up, but that's just something that I installed. So what you do now is you just write something for chat GPT. The way it works is that it it really learns from you. So whatever you put into chat GPT, it will make your content, your output, what you want, much more, I suppose, powerful. Remember, this is just man made, it's not a human or anything like that. It's an artificial intelligence. So, whatever you share with it, the beauty about ChatGPT is that what you share with it, it will use that information and give you back what you want. ChatGPT has a store of information from 2021. So basically, anything before 2022, really, ChatGPT has it in its system. Anything before 2022. Okay, so for 2021 and the past, that's what it is working with. Any new information, it doesn't yet have it. And if it doesn't know, it's going to tell you. If you're doing anything illegal, immoral, or unethical, it's going to like tell you stuff. So the way you can start implementing this is give it as much information of yourself as you can. So let's say you are a 19-year-old female and you perhaps really want to go to university and you want to study a healthcare profession. You have sickle cell disease, for instance, and you want to have your own home based business, but you don't know where to start. You don't know what to do or anything like that. You can write all this out, tell ChatGPT your background, right? So sharing my screen again. Let's do that. So I'll write this down. Okay, so I've written it down and then I type it. The ChatGPT gets the information. Can you see what it is writing out immediately? All the things it's bringing out to you. So they've given you different things. So that is great. That's great to hear that you have a passion for biology and English and that you want to become a pharmacist in the future. It's understandable that you want to avoid, the huge student loan. One way to achieve this is to consider attending university that offers scholarships, financial aid packages for students with an academic background or interest. You could also look into a work study program, yes, which would allow you to earn money while attending school. And this is something that I applied for when I was about that age to do a work study program, but alas, it did not happen. So, for if you know a 19-year-old person or you're a 19-year-old person, you can see it's telling you that that's something you could do. In terms of managing sickle cell disease, it is important you discuss any concerns or accommodation you may need with your university's disability service office. That's right. And that's something that I did as well. And I made sure they all knew. Initially, I was reluctant to do that. But, I learned, and then, yes, they can work with you to ensure that you have the necessary support to succeed academically while managing your condition. Don't forget to continue pursuing your interests outside of your academics and then reading, your soccer, because that's all the things they put. Now, so you've given ChatGPT really an introduction of yourself, of your life, of who you are. One thing I'll encourage you to do is also put where you are. So you put you're in the United Kingdom, or you're in the USA, you're in Africa, you're in Nigeria, Ghana, wherever is that you are, so that it can draw from that area where you are and let ChatGPT know. So I'm going to now write that and share that I am in the UK and all the things. And yeah, so that's what we'll do for our example, and then we can start to ask ChatGPT some questions. So, all right, thank you. All right, I live in the UK. I live in England. Yes, something like that. Okay, and then look at what it just starts to give us. It knows about UCAS. It knows about, yeah, the NHS, and it just brings all that out for you. Okay, so now let's start asking ChatGPT questions on how we can create, a business that will be, I suppose, suitable for us, or we can just start asking it some relevant questions. Okay, so if now we choose to ask questions like, let's say, let's be polite, please. Okay, and it's telling us, please, how can I attend university without student loan debt? So it's telling us that. Okay, so it's telling us we can go down the route of scholarship, bursaries. Another option is work part-time job and all that. Another thing to consider is, go to a less expensive university, which is something that I also encourage young people to do. And finally, it's important to make a budget and stick to your budget, right? This can be helping you manage your finances. And then attending university without student loan may require some careful planning. That's right. Okay. It may require some careful planning. And this is now what we can start to now talk about. How can you use ChatGPT to start to create something for yourself? So let's start exploring what you could do. In with using artificial intelligence, remember I said to you that we've had it for quite a while. You can start to you can use AI, ChatGPT to create content. You can become a content manager, content creator, provider person. Or you can even, so basically, you could be a writer and write things for small business owners. That's one way you can package your skills and sell it to them. And if you have sickle cell disease, this is not manual labor. This is just something that you can sit down and, come up with the content. You can write it out. So we can now ask ChatGPT to give us some ideas. Let's see what ChatGPT will say. Okay. Yep. We'll make it that blunt. We'll make it that. So now, please give me some ideas of part time work that I could do that does not involve manual labor. Let's see what ChatGPT does. I gave you a suggestion of, writing, being a writer. So it's told you could do tutoring, administrative assistant, retail assistant, data entry, social media manager, event staff, and virtual assistant. I've done three of those ones. Okay. You can be a content creator. Now, you can also target other healthcare professionals, especially if you, because you said you want to, this example, you said you want to work in the healthcare industry, you could target healthcare professionals and provide them with the service of maybe researching things for them. And that will help you as well because you get to start to learn the skills of researching and analyzing things. So that's the first one, research and analyzing content. Um, you can help in coming up with contents in which they'll be able to speak to the patient a lot more efficiently, right? So using ChatGPT can help you to communicate with the patients more effectively. If it is answering their questions, you can come up with answers. You can type it there and come up with answers that will will be relevant to them. ChatGPT is almost like your Google nowadays, but it comes up with the whole stuff where you don't have to keep looking for other pages and pages of it. Now you can make the questions a lot more. You can ask questions in a way that ChatGPT will give you quite unique answers that are a lot more accurate. Because one of the disadvantage of ChatGPT is plagiarism. There's a risk of plagiarism, and there's a risk of it sounding like an artificial stuff, and sometimes the facts are not accurate. So don't depend on this thing 100%. You have to do your research. And as a young person, at least it gives you the starting place where you can start to go and look at stuff and then fact check. When you're working for a healthcare professional, you have to fact check. When you've done the research work for them, you've asked ChatGPT the basic outline and things like that. You use that information and go and double check to make sure it's accurate and give them, because the last thing you want is providing false information. No, it's not going to serve you. Okay. In virtual care, this one has been in place, and even in as someone that works in the pharmacy, I am even like mesmerized. There's a system that we use, and the AI actually checks the drug, checks the prescription for us. There are some prescription it just checks automatically. And me, it freaks me out because I'm like, I'm not even sure if you're accurate enough. But the ones I've double checked, it has been accurate in it. I feel comfortable checking as a human being, not the AI. But anyway, there's AI and everything now is going down that road. So you can provide virtual care, and virtual care service to patients, especially those that cannot come into the hospital or the clinic physically. You can provide such care. So it could be, I know I used to create chatbots for people in which you can answer it answers all this question for you. You've already set it all up and created everything, and then it answers it for you. So you can use ChatGPT to kind of conduct a telemedicine kind of consultation or service. But remember, the, what you put in there has to be accurate. So it can prescribe the medication for you. Like I mentioned, it does the checking of prescriptions and monitor the patient's progress. So that's the third one. Another one, the fourth one, is in business development. So the GPT can help you to develop and grow your business, your home-based business. So when you've set up, for example, maybe your social media manager agency, for instance, you could use ChatGPT to kind of get maybe a basic business plan if you're into getting business plans. You can use it to conduct market research. In my program, I share with my clients um, a template, a prompt template that has been set up in chat GPT, in which they enter in their audience, the people that they want to talk to and provide a service for. They enter in the service that they want to provide to the people, and they enter all the details that they need. And ChatGPT on the table just brings out the whole persona for the person to run with. Right? You just put in, I live in this country, in this state. This is the service I provide, and then ChatGPT will give you a persona of who to talk to, because it's taking information Okay, so I'm not entirely sure where. Okay, now ChatGPT can help you with providing virtual care. Okay, so virtual care, I explained to you about using ChatGPT for prescribing. You can use it even to check prescription. It does that automatically if you've set it up correctly. You can also use ChatGPT for business development. So we talked about how you can use it to create like a business plan for yourself. And I was sharing with you that I've got a template that I share with my clients in which they just put in their state, their country, the person they want to serve, and the services that they are providing even. And ChatGPT will come up with a persona for the person's likes, dislikes, their interests, if they've got children or not. They'll bring that all up, making your life so much easier, right? So it can also help you to create a good marketing plan, a brand strategies. All those are some things you need to grow your business. And if you are a young person, perhaps like the example that we're using, the 19-year-old, they do not want to go into student loan debt, they can start that right now and start building maybe their social media presence, their social media agency, their writing agency. They could start that, and ChatGPT will give them the outline really of what they need to do. Okay, now you can use it in continuous education, and with continuous education, for example, if you're still at university, you can use it to really guide you on the things that you need to study to get maybe extra marks, extra grades, extra skills. You could use it as a roadmap. You ask it strategic questions. Your questions need to be powerful questions that will mean that ChatGPT will be able to bring out and give you the right type of information that will be really suitable for you. So I have in my notes here that ChatGPT can help you stay up to date on the latest medical research, for instance, latest technology, latest practices. And you can use ChatGPT to find online courses. I was just mentioning that, attend virtual conferences, connect with other healthcare professionals, and share your knowledge. ChatGPT is a powerful tool that you can use to create your own path, to create your dream business. In the program that I am running, we go through this step by step and we show you things that you can do, how you can ask, the prompts that you can use with ChatGPT, because the prompt is the key. You want ChatGPT to give you output, to give you the information that is almost very unique to you and really free from it sounding a little bit AI-ish, and also you don't have the risk of plagiarism. And one of the things that we even do is that we show them how to make sure that they are writing, especially those that are producing books, ebooks, and things like. So I've been talking so much about writing because that's the bit that I try to is the lowest hanging fruit where you can get started in and start earning money. That was how I started. I started making workbooks, maths workbooks, and I was selling maths workbooks. You can start there, writing ebooks for people. The way you write now with ChatGPT, loads of people are just publishing ebooks. But you know what? They're going to find out that it is AI generated and shut it down. You don't want to be part of that. AI is not going to take away from you. AI is just AI, artificial. Artificial is the key word there, artificial intelligence. You've got human intelligence. You need to show your expertise in content that you're producing. Yes, you can use ChatGPT as a guide. It's a tool. Everything I have in this world is a tool. You need to develop your mind. Many people have said that it's going to make people more less than smart. Well, it is people that are lazy and do not want to be curious and to critique things. Those are the people that, well, they might be winning today, but tomorrow will they? But when you're diligent and you stick to using it as a tool, but then paying close attention with your mind and using your mind and your expertise and developing yourself and your skills, you will be winning. If you're interested in joining the program, we just don't take anybody. We go through a process. You schedule a 15 minutes consultation. It might take longer, where we ask you some questions and see if you're a good fit. Then we tell you about the program and if it is something that you're interested in, and if it is something that we feel you can benefit from, then you will join the program. Schedule your consultation and let's get started. Let's help you to start creating your own path, to start creating your business, a life that you will be proud of. Start creating a healthier and start leading a healthier and wealthier lifestyle to the glory of God. Just because you've got sickle cell disease or an invisible disability doesn't mean that you have to be living paycheck to paycheck or always going into hospital, always being down. No, you can show up confidently in the world, healthy in the world, wealthy in the world, being your unique self. Guess what? You're unique. And there's somebody out there waiting to hear from you. You need to schedule your consultation and start. Let's start guiding and injecting hope into your life as you create your unique and exceptional lifestyle. Somebody is waiting for you because what you have to share with them is something that they've been waiting a long time. And because of the way you've shared it, what you've said, it will click with them. And guess what? You've changed their life. So stop playing in the sidelines. Stop it. There are many people that have taken the first step and they've not regretted it. We work with people that are intentional about growing their net worth and doing it in an authentic, moral, legal, and ethical way. Let's help you to achieve that goal. I'm wishing you ongoing success and I look forward to seeing you at the consultation.